So, good evening. I just want to quickly make a reaction to what Tabukawana has just said in relation to President Edgar Lungu's immunity. This evening and part of the afternoon, there has been some agitations that they want to arrest President Edgar Chagwa. To start with, I don't see anything wrong that Edgar Chagwa said that warrants his arrest. I think arresting him will be very wrong, will be trampling on his fundamental rights to express himself. I don't think he said anything that warrants an arrest. But over and above that, President Edgar Chagwa has got immunity, which immunity stays with him even after he leaves office. This is my strong view. And this view emanates from the Constitution. I took time, some time back, because I heard the Justice Minister, Hakainde, State Council, when it was on radio, I think it was on 5 FM, and he was articulating to say the president as immunity ends as he leaves office. If he commits a crime after he leaves office, he can be arrested and be prosecuted. I kindly ask the Justice Minister to quote the Constitution, because it's not just a matter of expressing your opinion, especially as a state council, himself as a state council, he should be able to point us to the article that actually says when the president leaves office, he can be prosecuted for cases or criminal cases that may come. According to the Constitution, at least from my reading, I'm not a lawyer, but from my reading, I haven't seen where it says that as soon as the president leaves office, his immunity ceases and he can be arrested for any criminal offense that he may commit after presidency. According to the article that I'm quoting, I want to read it. I will read it very clear. It is very instructive, very instructive. This is Article 98.4. Very instructive. I think let me point the whatever there so that you can read with me. You can read with me. You see, this is the article that I'm talking about here. This is the article that I'm talking here. You see, Article 98.4, subject to clause 9. Subject to clause 9, the president or a person performing executive function as provided in the Article 109 is immune from criminal proceedings, which immunity continues after that person ceases to hold or perform the functions of that office. You follow that? It is very clear. Subject to clause 9, I will go to clause 9. The president or a person performing executive functions as provided in Article 109 is immune from criminal proceedings. Is immune from criminal proceedings, which immunity continues after that person ceases to hold or perform the functions of the office. Now, we can go to clause, subject to clause 9. Let's go to clause 9, so that what is clause 9 talking about? What is clause 9 talking about? Here is clause 9. Here is clause 9. And clause 9 says, where immunity is removed in accordance with clause 8. What is clause 8 saying? Where the select committee constituted by clause 6 recorded the removal of immunity from criminal proceedings from the person who holds the office of president who performed executive function, the National Assembly may remove immunity in respect of the alleged offense by the resolution supported by a vote of not less than 2/3 of the members of parliament. So, only if parliament removes the immunity. So, where the immunity is removed in accordance with clause 8, the person who holds the office of the president or who performed functions, who performed executive function shall be charged with an offense for which the immunity from criminal proceedings was removed. So, it is very clear, it is very clear. When we are talking about the constitution, it is not about the opinion. It's not about what you feel. You need to go to the constitution. So, in Hichilema, I am just challenging all those who are saying, no, when he leaves office, then the immunity ceases. I haven't seen that in our constitution. So for those of you who are saying, when he leaves office, his immunity ceases, I want you to give me the clause. I want you to give me the clause that says, that backs up your position. I want Honorable Justice Minister Hakainde, State Council, to give me that article which says when the former president ceases to be whatever, he can be charged for whatever. I want to see that constitution, because as far as this constitution is concerned, it says he's immune from criminal proceedings. Is immune from criminal proceedings. It also actually talks about the civil whatever proceedings. From civil proceedings, you can actually sue. Let me just talk properly up so that you can understand. I think it is very, very clear. Like, the constitution is very instructive. It says, if, for example, a person has got a civil case, okay, a civil case. When a person becomes president, that person cannot be sued or cannot sue on a civil matter. He cannot sue. It is very instructive. He cannot sue, he cannot be sued. But when he comes out of office as president, then you can sue that person or he can sue. And the issue of statute bar does not apply for the time that he is a president. If he's a president for 10 years and the statute bar is about 5 years, this person can still sue even after 10 years, because during that time when he's president, the time is locked. So it is very clear, it is very instructive. On the civil case, it has given to say, no, when he comes out, you can actually sue. But when you talk about criminal proceedings, it says, no, you cannot subject such a person to criminal proceedings. Yes, I do understand, really, it doesn't sound very good, because, I mean, what happens to this person if he shoots a person and he dies? You cannot arrest him. Unfortunately, it says, no, you can't. He is immune to criminal proceedings. You have to go to parliament, and parliament will remove the immunity. So you can't. Hakainde, because I'm talking about Hakainde because he's the first one that pronounced himself on this one. And I know Tabokawana is following just what Hakainde said. But my challenge is, show me where you are getting that position that Edgar Lungu can be picked just like I can be picked. In my view, my submission is that he cannot be picked the way I can be picked. Even if he commits a crime today, you cannot just pick him the way you can pick me. You have to go and remove the immunity. He has the immunity. He's wearing it. He is wearing the immunity. When you become president, you wear it, and it doesn't come out because you have come out of State House. It remains with you. That is my submission on this one.